because I get to read my favorite story. This is a story I've had for a long time. What's the title of this story? In the white letters at the top. The Very Special Baby. Who do you think that very special baby is? Jesus, I bet it is, because this is Christmas, right? We're celebrating his birth. So this book is kind of falling apart. It's still okay. We still can read it. So you're going to kind of have to look, and I'll read it to you. Walk, walk, walk. Mary and Joseph were going on a long trip to a place called Bethlehem. Exactly. There were no cars or buses, so Mary rode on and Joseph had to all the way. Think he got tired? Yeah. I think I would get tired. Can you imagine walking to San Antonio? No, I can't do that. You had to drive, and that was long enough, wasn't it? Mary and Joseph traveled all day long, and they were very tired. Now it was getting dark, and Mary said, "Let's stop at this house, Joseph. Maybe they'll have a place where we can rest. That looks like a friendly place. Maybe there's some room for them." Think there is? No. Knock, knock, knock. Joseph knocked on the door of the house and said, "Have you a room where we can sleep tonight?" But the man at the door just shook his head sadly. "I'm sorry," he said. "I don't have any more room in my house." It was all full. All the beds were taken. "But you can sleep in the barn in the yard. I'm sure that my cows and my horses will share their place with you." Think the cows and the horses will share, Joseph and Mary? Yeah. I bet they do. And that's just where Mary and Joseph did sleep. In the barn with the donkey and the cows and the horses and a mother cat and her little kitten. See the kittens over here? Mary lay down on the hay in the barn floor. And Joseph covered her with his coat so that she could be nice and warm. Kind of drafty barn. Have you ever slept in a barn? But I bet it's not real fun. Sleep, sleep, sleep. And during the night, the stars became very bright. And in the barn, an exciting thing happened. Mary had a little baby. See all the stars in the sky? Wow.
They're too big. I think they're as big as buildings.
Yeah, they could be. Hush, hush, hush. Mary held the baby very close and kissed him gently because she knew that little babies like to be loved. Do you like to get a hug once in a while? Feel kind of good? Every once in a while. Can it be too much sometimes? There was no bed for the baby in the barn, so Mary laid him in a little box filled with soft hay. And soon the baby was fast asleep. That night out in the hills, the men who took care of the sheep saw the bright stars and heard her voice say, "Go to Bethlehem and see the very special baby."
Why is this so special?
We'll find out. I bet you the story will tell us. Run, run, run. The men hurried to the barn where Mary and Joseph were staying. And they went inside very quietly so they wouldn't wake up the baby. They whispered. Do you ever whisper? Probably not. And then the men crowded closer so that each one could see the new baby. And even the animals came closer to look, because this was a very special baby sent from God. Joseph and Mary named the special baby Jesus. And that's why we're together in church tonight, to celebrate the birth of this very special baby, who is God himself, who came to live with us pretty neat, isn't it? Let's fold our hands and we'll have a prayer together. You can repeat after me, okay? Dear God, we thank you for Christmas and the birth of your Son, Jesus. Help us to love him always. Amen. And may you have a blessed Christmas.